Russia is on track to re-establish a Russian sphere of influence covering the former Soviet Union. Those the words of NATO's Secretary General as he wrapped up a two-day meeting in Brussels with NATO foreign ministers, the first of its kind since Moscow unilaterally annexed Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula last month.
This is really a matter of grave concern. If Russia were to intervene further in Ukraine, I wouldn't hesitate to call it an historic mistake. That would lead to further isolation, international isolation of Russia. It would have far-reaching consequences for the relations between Russia and what we as a whole might call the Western world. It would be a miscalculation with huge strategic implications.
At the same time, in Ukraine's northeastern region of Chernihiv, just over 3 hours' drive from Kyiv by car, Ukrainian armed forces conducted live fire exercises of tanks, jets, and attack helicopters. And according to Ukraine's acting president Oleksandr Turchinov, the armed forces of Ukraine are in combat readiness, although according to the Chief of General Staff, they are under-equipped.
Да, у нас багато чого не хватає.
Yes, we lack many things here, but we understand that this is our country that needs to be protected. We have a wonderful corps of officers and a good team spirit.
Є великий моральний дух.
NATO military chiefs believe that on the other side of the border in Russia, as many as 40,000 Russian troops have been lining up along the border with Ukraine. What's more, NATO's supreme allied commander in Europe recently said that the Russian force is capable of achieving its objectives in between 3 to 5 days if it chooses to do so. The commander did not elaborate what those objectives might be. With a currently unpredictable Russia, NATO is not taking any chances with its security and is moving forward with plans to bolster military cooperation with former Soviet Union states, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Moldova. According to a leaked paper, NATO could begin holding joint training missions with these former Soviet states. Complicating matters, in nearby Bulgaria, a NATO member, the country's armed forces has been put on high alert or deployed its air force about 30 times in the last 2 months, following a recent spike in Russian military aircraft flying near its aerial borders on the Black Sea. So as Moscow flexes its military muscle in former Soviet territories, it may be up to NATO forces to serve as an effective deterrent to an unpredictable Russian bear.